Started recording. Shanupriya, be ready. Yes, you can start.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning to one and all present here. On behalf of the Institute Innovation Council, RMT Engineering College, we welcome you all. I invite the head of the department, honorable speaker, and my dear friends. It brings me a great pleasure to introduce our speaker for today, who's going to enlighten us on smart, innovative ideas to do business. Rekha Dane, co-founder of Twisty Tales, a renowned restaurant and petty cafe. Now, I request Amuda ma'am, head of the department, to address the gathering.
Good morning to one and all present here. A very warm good morning to Rekha Dande, who has accepted our invitation and be there in this in her busy schedule on Sunday with us. And I welcome all my dear students who are here with us on this Sunday, both the batches of CSBS department. And I welcome all the faculty members for this session. And you all know our department has been initiated in the year of 2020, and we have got 2 batches in our department. And our department has been associated with Tata Consultancy Services, and we have a curriculum which has been designed by eminent professors, and it's a specific program where only 55 engineering colleges have signed MOU with Tata Consultancy Services, and we are one among them. And with this note, on behalf of Department of Computer Science and Business Systems, RMT Engineering College, as a part of the Institution Innovation Council, we are organizing this webinar on smart innovative ideas to business, which will help our students to be a successful entrepreneur when they move out of our institution or during their study itself. If they are willing to start a startup, I think your session will make our students to be a successful entrepreneur. So I welcome you all for this wonderful webinar. Especially, I welcome the speaker Rekha Dande and the coordinator Madam Sri Lakshmi ma'am for this webinar session. I welcome all the first year and second year students and all the students of our college who have joined with us for this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I request Sri Lakshmi ma'am say a few words about Rekha ma'am.
I take it as a pleasure to introduce Rekha Dande. She is an very proud woman entrepreneur our college has produced. She is an alumni of our college, 2008 passed out. She is the co-founder of Twisty Tales, which is the first kind of pet-based cafe. I would like to share a few articles published about Rekha in newspapers in recent times. So, one second, okay. So this is an article published in Times of India in the year 2018, the month of January, okay. So she owns a cafe and it is pet-based, which means what you can bring your own pets or there are few pets available. You can de-stress, you can have good food. There's another article published in Hindu in the year 2018 in the month of June about Rekha and her business. She has given several interviews to newspapers. This is another article I found in Indian Express given in the year 2019, the month of July. And this year, in the month of March, there's another article published in newspaper, NDT Next. And this is the latest review I found yesterday about Twisty Tales. So clean puppies, well-maintained space, tasty food, good place for family is a review given. And I've not cut short anything as it is what is there in the review. I just taken the screenshot and put over here. We had fried mac and cheese, garlic bread, pasta, pizza, pulka and sabzi. Italian, European, Asian, North Indian, Thai is what they got to offer. Okay, so this is about Twisty Tales, and Rekha is the co-founder of Twisty Tales, and she is a student of RMD, just like how you are studying now. She finished her college in the year 2008. Okay, she's a very successful woman entrepreneur. So over to you, Rekha. Shanmugapriya, you can just ask. You can continue, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Rekha ma'am to address the gathering. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, dear. A very good morning to all my faculty members and my dear juniors. So I'm really happy that on a Sunday, you guys are here up for a session. I'm really glad. Okay, so to start with, about your department, I was really excited when Srilakshmi ma'am said that there is a department where computer science and business is together, which is the future, which is actually really a good combination. So if only I had the knowledge before or anything as such, if this is going to be the future, I would have chosen this department for sure. It's a beautiful department which you people have chosen. So why? Because after getting into business, normally I'm a person completely, I'm from electronics and communication department. So, but computer science was really clear for me. So any program or anything, I never get it correct. So even we have few subjects in computer science also. So, but never the programming, I get it right. A lot of errors will come. So I had a little bit of hatred towards computer science or anything as such. So I was a person wherein, it's not audible. Is it audible, ma'am?
Now it's audible.
Okay, fine. So did you guys hear anything till now, or should I start from again?
Your voice a little bit low, Rekha. If you can speak a little bit louder, it will be helpful, ma.
Okay, 1 second.
Just check your sound
Yes,
settings.
1 second. Ma'am, now is it clear?
Yes, ma'am, it is clear, ma, now.
Okay. So what I was telling is your department is perfect for the future. So based on my experience after getting into a business, so what I feel now, the digital world, digital is very important for whatever product you prepare or whatever is your business. You need a digital platform to promote it, to reach it out to the people. So the department, when ma'am said, I was like, wow, like it is a very right decisions what you people have taken. It is really having a good future. So, and all the very best for that. Okay. So to start with, what is a business? What is a business? Unlike the other people who are going for employment or anyone, so they get a monthly salary paid, wherein in business, we get profit. That is what we are working for. Ma'am, excuse me, is it audible?
Yes, Rekha, it is audible.
Yes, it's audible.
Okay, fine. So business is something where you work for profit, and also you'll have a social responsibility. So completely for a business, for you to choose a business. See, for example, you want to start a business. So what you want to do is what is the biggest question mark? What is your idea? What is your interest? What are you passionate about? What is your goal? Okay. So any business, what you want to see is the demand for that particular product which you're going to prepare. So there must be a market which can be marketed, then only that business will sustain. So you have to choose a business in a very right way where the demand is there. For example, so now iPhone 13, 14, 15 is going on. Now, if you say I'm going to prepare Nokia 1100, so obviously there is no market. So you have to update yourself of what the need of the people is. Okay, so based on that, you have to choose what business you're getting into. So once you get into that business, so once you analyze and you choose your business of which the demand is, that's where like everything starts within a business. So the topic here was innovative ideas for a business. As such, not just the final product, okay, but every step within a business also need innovative ideas. I'll give you an example. Okay. So I run a restaurant. So when I started this restaurant, it was first of its kind in Chennai. It's a pet themed restaurant wherein we have a lot of pets in our restaurant where you people can come and play with them, have good time. So it's a place unlike a normal restaurant. Okay, it's a themed restaurant, but unlike another restaurant, not just your stomach get filled, but also your heart, because you get really happy seeing the puppies and kitties and you can spend good time. But okay, within this restaurant, that is the ultimate goal, that I wanted to start a restaurant. So within a restaurant, so any restaurant earlier, when you used to see the waiters, they used to take a paper and they write the order, correct? So, and that will have a carbon copy. One copy will go to the kitchen for them to prepare of what you want. The other people to serve what the food which you ordered. But now what has happened? People are having tab. So once they take the order here, it will immediately go to the kitchen. So that is again, that has been upgraded, that has been innovated. The next stage, now you can tab, like tabs will be given for the customers itself. You can place the order and directly it will go to the kitchen. Next stage. Then again, now they'll just keep a barcode wherein you can just start or use your camera, open the menu, and you can place your order. So even a business, any innovative business you take, not just the final product, every step within the business, you have to use the latest technology or latest method to follow, so has to optimize your business. So choosing a business is one important thing, but also setting up it in the right way is a very, very important thing. So initially, when you see, I uh, I think the introduction of what other things I do is not given here. Other than restaurant, I have a digital marketing company called Oops Media, and I also have a company called Dice Cart, wherein it's a B2B app where we supply vegetable, fruits, and groceries to restaurants, hotels, supermarkets, and all those. So this all started after COVID. So one lesson which we people were able to face and you people can easily ace it is this COVID, because we were there before the COVID stage and we are again struggling to set up ourselves after the COVID stage. So it's a big transformation for us, because pre-COVID the scenario was different. For example, take restaurants itself, my own line, restaurant itself, pre-COVID, dine-in number of people coming for dine-in will be more, whereas the delivery will be 30%, maximum 30%. But after COVID, a lot of people ordering from their home has become more, because they're trying to avoid public places. So that change has come. A lot of changes in the new normal has happened. Okay, so we are trying to adapt ourselves. We are trying to take our business adapting to the new normal. So it is quite challenging for us. This complete set of people whom we are actually doing is a quite a challenge, because we were not certain which is gonna survive, which is not gonna survive. Like for you people, I think from now on, if you plan, by the time you people come, there will be a stable environment wherein you can choose what you want to do. But for sure, it is quite challenging. A lot of competitors are there, but once you do your things in the right way, for sure, you can really excel in whatever you're doing. So pre-COVID, post-COVID, everything has changed. Why did I say your department is really good? That need came, that thought of it came to me after COVID only, because a lot of digitalization started. A lot of people are dependent on technology than the traditional method which was initially followed. So I'll give you an example. Take an Instagram. Like normally, when being a restaurant, having a restaurant, people see Zomato. They see the reviews from the Zomato, and they see the Instagram page of what the updates are and all those. So initial stage was just a poster. So doing a poster itself, the digital companies, we go to the digital companies for the poster alone. Then came the videos. Now a lot of reach happens only through reels. So we need to do a sponsored post. We need to do this, that, collabs. So everything is innovating. Everything in digital itself is getting upgraded. So we have to upgrade ourselves for us to survive and let people know what we're doing. So initially, marketing was like TV advertisement and all those. Now influencers are there. So and future for sure something more better is going to come. Okay, so we have to upgrade ourselves to the latest thing which is there. So innovation is there in every step. not just with your final product, with every step, and also every season, every period of time, you have to innovate yourself. You have to stay updated, upgraded, and then only it will be like you can survive in the market. You can sustain the competition. So this is one point. So next point, what you computer science students or IT students is digital, complete digital. So when we were doing engineering, we hardly used to go to C class, C++ class. That was the trend. Like I passed out in 2008, 2004 to 8 passed out. So we won't know for what we're going to use that or what we're going to do. So ultimately we used to land up in IT companies. There they'll teach that is not a requirement. But what I learned is with the like, yeah, you people are kind of exposed to everything, being in Instagram and everything. So you have to update, learn those things. So which is needed. If not, you're not able to have a hands-on of what to do, but you need to know what the things to be get done. So take me, I in fact was a technology ignorant person kind of. I didn't want technology. I was a very traditional, let us follow this way, hardworking style. So I was like that, but now I completely follow and I
Rekha, once again, your voice a little bit, it's not coming up to the mark, much, a little bit lower.
One second.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, now?
Yes, ma'am, better, ma'am.
The thing is, I'm using my phone. So when I get a call, then again, the volume is getting disrupted.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, if anything is there, just ping me in the chat. Immediately, I'll rectify that, okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Sure. So, where was I? Yeah. So now, post-COVID, initially, pre-COVID, my ideas, my goals were completely different. Okay. So I wanted in this pet line itself, I wanted to start an apparel company where for puppies and kitties together, like it's like mom and me concept, but twinning between a pet parent and a pet kid, and a lot of merchandising items with respect to pets. So I was completely into a different luxury kind of concept. Okay. But after COVID, what happened? That is not the market which I am looking upon. I need something what we learned during COVID and post-COVID or still now is pharmacy is doing good, digital is doing good, and also essentials. So next, if any other problem comes also, essential is what is needed. That's when I started Dice Cart, where we started supplying vegetables and fruits and also groceries to restaurants. I wanted it to be a B2B, not B2C, B2B. So I'm running a B2B app. So then is digital marketing, which is very, very mandate. Then I got into digital marketing also. So these are the upgrading, which I never expected I will do myself into digital. I adapted myself. I learned myself to get into it. I'm learning and I'm doing it. So that is the changes which happened post COVID. So for you people, it is gonna be more into the digital. So a lot of opportunities are there. So now B2B, B2C, everything is like that only. So technology is at its peak. Like, yeah, it's gonna get more better also. So like you people tune yourself, take a business idea, business plan, which is needed now, and how can it be marketable. And so when you're taking a goal, when you set a goal, you see how realistic it is, analyze a lot and then get into it. A lot of like you will get a lot of exposure to the equals, whichever business you want to get into. So you analyze everything and then get into it. So business wise, technology together is the ultimate. So you're in the right track, just proceed it that way. Ma'am, Amuda ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
da,
ma'am.
Rekha.
Yes.
Okay, you want any other topic which kids wants, like in any other line you want me to speak to them?
You can just say, suppose if they want to go for a startup, they all were telling that they want to be an entrepreneur. So
Okay.
if they want to have a startup, so
Okay.
how they have to start it? Because suppose I have got an idea. So how to, that too has to come true. What is the initial step they have to take it? If you cover on that topic, it will be good for them.
Yes. So for any startup, for you to start up, you should have a particular concept or a goal, an idea, basically an idea what business you are going to do. So iterate that, like do a lot of research on what you're going to do, a lot of research on what is the product you're going to do. Say you want to start a digital marketing company itself. Okay, you want to do a digital marketing company. So you analyze who is going to work along with you, what your strengths are. So because once you start, you should not come back. You should never come back on once you start, because that will do a proper research and then get into it. Not after getting into it, learning. So do a basic research of what you're going to do. Next important point is, digital marketing. Say your product is needed for the society. So that is confirmed. So you've decided what you're going to do. Your product is known. See, for example, restaurant is what I'm going to do. I think restaurant has got no, like any point of time, food is what people would love to have and they'll come out and have. So there is no second thought that there is no demand for a restaurant. So my project is fixed. Okay, I've decided enough that pet project, I can take it up and people will accept. So I've taken, so that goal is fixed. Next comes the finance part. Finance is the major point of a startup. So what are you going to do? Are you going to bootstrap? Bootstrapping is you're going to put your own fund, or you're going to take partnership. Partnership is you have a little bit of fund. You join 4-5 people along with you, say each 5 lakhs and 20 people together, so much. So which like it is a partnership or something like that. Next you go for the loan. So how you go take the loan is, initially maybe you take it from your parents or your relatives, that is from a close circle, then goes to the bank. So based on the project, you have to prepare a project proposal, projections, everything should be done. For any startup, people say there are angel investors, a lot of methods, but initially, unless you bootstrap and prove yourself towards some extent, so those investors won't get into a project. To be very practical, because I also bootstrap. So even after I started, after a year also, getting an investment will be a difficult task. You have to prove your project, and once it is successful, then people will start investing. So initial stage will be bootstrapping only. So there are other techniques. If your project is really well, then you can approach, but I'm not sure. And there is another thing also. Once your project is really good, at the early stages, if you get an investor, you will lose the project. Like that they will take over a lot of it, and you will get a minor part. So bootstrapping is one initial stage of bootstrapping is actually preferable. So I also heard in our college people, ma'am, in our college, you guys are supporting students with good projects.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, financial aid is given. Even this year, Rekha, the government of Tamil Nadu itself, with the aim of making the economy into $1 trillion economy by the end of 2022, the government of Tamil Nadu has started an institute called EDII, and they are sponsoring the 3rd year and the final year students. The literally like stage 2, stage 3, 10 lakhs funding is being provided by the government itself.
Amazing.
So,
amazing.
College also supports, and now even the government is also supporting, because you only have 1 year time, right? By December 2022, they want the Tamil Nadu economy to grow into $1 trillion economy. So they're investing 20 lakhs in top 10 colleges.
Nice. Our college is also getting.
And based upon the involvement of the students, they are planning to even take up to tier 2, tier 3 colleges also around Tamil Nadu.
Ma'am, our college is also getting, ma'am, like.
Yes, we come on top 10, right? So we our final year students and 3rd year students, if they come up with good innovative ideas, they'll be funded.
Amazing, amazing. So these are the opportunities you people should really get. See, government said, central government said, CGT MSc scheme, wherein Startup India, Stand Up India, where women entrepreneurs are getting aid. It's what they said, okay? There is a lot of benefits, but getting them also, it's a difficult task. But when through an institution like our college, if you're trying, and all those it's a very good thing. So you guys have good opportunity. So if you have innovative ideas, you can, ma'am, you can share my number also. They can also give their ideas. So I might say like, which is, I can support them also. So like whether it will work out or not, I can give my opinion on that. So it's a very good opportunity for you people, because financing for a startup, if you're interested in doing a business, finance is the major part than the other parts. Like everything is perfect, everything is set, but finance is not there, then it doesn't work out. So I can also tell you one more thing. Say, take my digital marketing company itself. Without a proper setup, say for example, each like my total setup itself for a system, one system of editing itself is 3 lakhs. The drone costs 3 lakhs. Then the cameras all put together will cost around 5 lakhs. So without a setup, if I go get a project, I can't hire everything. Then what I get might not be sufficient. That is that I might not get a profit at all. So I can't keep on hiring. A proper setup is a mandate. So we have to properly plan and then only get into. If otherwise, I don't have anything. I just get projects because I have a good network. I get projects. But ultimately, when I work out my P&L, I won't get any profit. It is because I spend a lot on the basic things which I don't have. The basic setup is not there. So proper planning, proper costing workout, everything is mandate. So you have to proper every step and then only get into it. So finance is one major thing which you have proper, if you have a proper project report. So our college will also support you guys to get into it. So if that is done, then like what one of your major tension has been relieved. Okay, that's what I say. So because for me, I struggled a lot. Even now, DiceCart is one project where I'm in talking terms with a lot of investors, wherein many people are ready to invest, but I'm very, very choosy about which investor to come into. Why? Because I should not get lost. Yeah, because it is my brainchild. I want to have a major share. I want to have a major play in that. What will happen after once they come, they'll take completely control of the business. So that should not happen. So I am very particular about that. That's why even though a lot of investors are showing a green signal, I am putting a red signal so as to analyze and take up whichever is going to be viable for me. So even what to say, initially Twisty Tales was completely bootstrapped, but after that, a lot of investors, a lot of franchisee opportunities, everything was coming. So once you prove yourself on one thing, then again, getting it, expanding it might be much easier than what you start. So starting is the crucial. Once your planning is proper, then everything will fall in places. But one more thing is, everything you take up, once the starting fire is there, no, just keep it on till the last. So that is, many people, a lot of failures happen because people easily give up. Challenges, I can say you a lot of downs will come than a lot of ups. Okay, so you be prepared, but for sure, every down you have to work more and come up. Then again, life is like, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful travel. So COVID, initially, we thought restaurant industry is not gonna boom up. A lot of restaurants closed, but we are doing really good. 30% more sales after COVID. So that was a very crucial decision whether to continue restaurant, because a lot of people said next 2 years nothing is going to happen, but we stood there. So many people dropped it off and they converted into cloud kitchens. They started a lot of cloud kitchen, closing the main restaurant. So but people who wanted to were confident, like us, we were confident, yeah, we will, because food is not going to, because we were confident on our product. So we know our product is really good. So that's why we were able to survive, and now we are doing actually good than pre-COVID. So when challenges come, face it, find solution, make it better. And if you feel like, yeah, obviously when challenge is there, when your product is not good, it's not going to work out. You have to innovate, and if you're updated and challenge is coming, then for sure you will rock. So this is one thing, never give up at any point of time. Just that fire should continue till the end. So that is one point. So for startup, Amuda ma'am.
Yes, Da.
Any other point, ma'am? Any other?
And one more thing, if they want to start up, There are many opportunities being given by the government of India. Or
Yes,
as Sri Lakshmi ma'am said, government of Tamil Nadu is approaching our institution itself. Suppose if they want to register as a concern when they are studying itself, because I've gotten information from a professor in Delhi University, if they want to have a startup in the second year of their study also, they can do it through our institution. But they can register in the Startup India. Whether have you registered in that portal, and whether your company comes under Startup India, or it's just a business like?
No, I've never registered anything. So I completely bootstrapped and started. Just now, I am in talks with a lot of venture capitalists and angel investors, because Dicecart is an app. So now, again, this is what I wanted to say. Anything tech related, a lot of funding is much more easier than the traditional business. So again, manufacturing sector, there is a different concern, but for tech, easily the assets, the angel investors and all those are there, no? So that is easy funding for tech-based, anything which is tech-based. That's why Dicecart, even though I am doing in my network, because I am executive committee member of restaurant and Chennai Restaurant Owners Association. So I have a lot of network with the other hoteliers and restaurants. I'm getting projects through that only, but I'm making them use my app, because that will come, the transaction will happen through the app. So when I show the GMV of the app, like Swiggy, Zomato, how investors are coming. So now it's completely the the value based. So what is the turnover happening through the app? So based on that, people are investing. So I'm making sure I'm not making it as a traditional business. I'm making through an app. So my opportunity of getting investors is more. So for the other manufacturing and all those, a lot of subsidies are there, government schemes are there. But technology based, though, a lot of investors are ready to invest. Say Matrix Solution, Agility, all those people are Bloom. Bloom is for seed level investors. So ours comes under, now I'm approaching Bloom only, because mine is, it is seed level. So then again, next stage, if I am a second stage, I might go to the angel Matrix Solution. So it's like, every stage we can go. So I didn't register anything, but after I set up, now I'm trying to associate, because initially what people suggest is, if you go initially itself, okay, no other option. If I'm not able to bootstrap, if I go initially itself, a lot of control will go to theirs. So completely the project you'll be like working there. It will be like that only. So complete policies, the whatever you want might not be there, but once you go with them, no, you can multifold your business. That is there. So maybe I'm running in 2x speed. If I'm with them, I'll run with 50x speed. That is for sure. So we can multifold the speed. So that's what I want with my Dicecart. So we have to choose for which one you want them. So Dicecart, I want them for sure. So that's why I'm approaching them. So based on what your project is, you can plan whether to get your investors at what stage. So for initially, for when people are giving scheme for students, for sure it will be beneficial for students. So it will be like that only, unlike like what we are facing, no? So it is for people to like students to come up, become entrepreneurs. That's what their goal is. So that will be really beneficial for students. I guess you people should grab this opportunity, which we never had. If only I'd have really taken this as a greatest opportunity, my lifetime goal, and ensure that I'm getting funded and starting my own business. So like all the juniors, please utilize this. Get advice from Sri Lakshmi ma'am and Amruta ma'am. Take the guidance, follow the right way. And if you have a proper business plan, please execute. This is, once you're out of the college, then again, the challenge is more. Okay, it is completely on you. So now you have a team to support you. Please utilize this opportunity.
I have a question, Rekha. Suppose they have a business idea. For example, if they want to have a stationery related production item to be done. So in what ways, whichever idea they have. So you have said we want to have an innovative idea and you have to fix it out how financially you're going to get the support. After that, how they can proceed it after they procure everything and they have started business, how they can do that marketing, how they can make their business to be available to the outsiders such that they'll get this to be utilized by other person, if there is any option for that, or how we can make our concept, whatever we had it, how it will be provided to the others.
Say, for example, what you're saying is a product. It's a product, stationary product. You're manufacturing a product. So
Yeah.
product, what are the platforms in which we can sell? So you have this, say if it is electronic, you have all those Flipkart, Myntra. So all those selling apps are there, no? So through that, you have to start selling. India Mart is one where wholesale of stationery, any items of wholesale, if you're the manufacturer, you have to do wholesale business only. So India Mart, so anything related to that, you have to approach. Once you get into, and distribution channels are there, a lot of distribution channels. I'll give you an example for Dice Card. I have my own product line. Big Bazaar has got its own packing, no? So even though it's an app, Big Bazaar and all those people have their own packing, the packet itself. Like that, we have our own packing material. So distribute through distribution channel, like ITC, they sell through distribution channels, no? Like that, we have distribution channels, we can sell through them. That will go to the stationery shops. So for stationery also, you have distribution for Natraj. Company will have it, they will manufacture and send it, sell through the distribution channels. So that is one. Next is online. Online, if you're doing, online is like India Mart and for sure wholesale, I don't have idea. Like India Mart, whatever is there, you have to put it there. Flipkart, Amazon, and all those selling platforms, you have to register yourself and put your product there. And also Instagram, Facebook is again a powerful platform where you can sell your product. So if it is going to be unique, anything unique, you can like initially you can spend a little amount on influencer marketing, send them the product, make them tell about the product and put that in their stories. That's how the reach is maximum nowadays. Unlike putting them in the TV, so that much advertisement we can never do, TV commercial and all. So till date, even though our marketing team suggests that we'll put in theaters, we'll get a good deal out of it, that is not a good way. So need not spend that much, need not spend lakhs together, but just a basket, like a basket full of goodies around 450-500 rupees with the basket, with the invite saying, or you give your product itself. A lot of people, that Checo oil, all those are there, no? So they send products to all the behind hoods VJs are there. So a lot of people, they just send it. So people use and they give their comments on that. So we might need to pay them a bit. A few influencers, they don't get paid. If you're putting in the story, or if you want a proper marketing, you might need to pay. That you have to negotiate. A lot of marketing people do the influencer marketing also. For example, my team itself, we have tie-up with nearly 150 to 200 influencers. So when our client requests saying that I need 10 influencers this month to promote about our product, immediately we'll give a list saying whom you want. So they have so many followers, so many interactions are happening. So this might be a proper suggestion for you. So out of that 200, we might give suggestion around 20. In that 20, whoever is available at that point of time for doing it, so that will all come down, and at last that 10 people will be reached, and immediately the marketing will happen. So product based nowadays, okay, product based nowadays, it's like giving the sample to the influencers, it is reaching immediately. And also wholesale, if you're having a manufacturer, if you are a manufacturer, through all these wholesale platforms are there, no? So properly use the terms, that hashtags are there, no? So properly use the hashtags, then it will easily reach. So the current trend is that only, ma'am. It is like unlike before. The current trend is this.
Okay. Any
students?
questions?
Yes, ma'am. Rekha ma'am is the co-founder for 3 different businesses. So all of you put forth your question. She's into a pet-based restaurant. She runs along with her partner. She's in digital marketing. She's into delivering groceries and vegetables. So she's into 3 different things. Plus, so you can ask your questions. It could be silly also, but please, I request all of you to ask some questions because you're a first year, second year students. So we all know that you don't have any idea, but please ask something so that.
Ma'am, nowadays kids are more smart, ma'am.
Yeah. They're more very much smarter than your batch. Very much smarter.
We are only learning things now. They are naturally growing with that.
You're right, Rekha.
Ma'am, can I ask something?
Yes,
Yes, Aishu.
Hi, ma'am, this is Aishwarya here. I'm from final
Hi,
year
ma'am.
actually.
Great.
Hi, ma'am. And I actually have visited your restaurant too. It's really
Aishu,
good.
can
I
you
enjoyed
just
a
speak a
lot.
little bit louder, ma?
Am I audible now?
Yes, ma. Speak a little bit louder. You're
Am I-
audible. Yes, ma.
Okay,
Yes, yes,
ma'am.
yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Actually, I first
Very
wanted to
good.
congratulate you on. Hello?
Yes, Aishu. Go ahead, ma.
Yeah, okay. Actually, the question is, ma'am, you told that you are actually getting many investors reaching you, but you are now giving red signals for a few of them because you are so choosy in selecting them.
Yes.
The thing is, how do we say no to such people, or how do we professionally, how do we say no and quit, ma'am?
No, terms doesn't work out. Say, I will put forth my request. They will tell theirs. So any point of time that doesn't viably work out. So I'll be firm with what I want. That might not convince them, or they will be firm with what they want. So like, okay, let's get back to, I can give you an example itself. Okay. There is one big hospitality group. They wanted to start this Twisty Tales. Okay. This Twisty Tales within a year in 20 places all over India. Okay.
Oh,
So,
okay.
okay. So that was the, that hospitality company. They're till now, they're very keen on clubbing with Twisty Tales. But my concept on Twisty, see, I was very clear, Dice Cart, I'm open for investors, but Twisty Tales, I'm not at all open for expanding it because you've been to Twisty Tales, right? It's a lot of responsibility than as such a business because a lot of puppies, kitties are there. So people who are really taking care of them, it's like taking care of them is a mandate. Okay. So here I am there. I know I can take care of them, but I'm not sure if I open at 20 places, whether they are taken care in a good condition, because this is crucial. That will affect the name of the brand name itself. So starting in 20 places doesn't work out. Yeah. But they are a very big group and I'm sure they'll take care of the puppies really well. Then I was quite okay with that. But still, doing this as a complete business, which I didn't want. Maybe one or two more Twisty Tales is fine, but not 20 at a time in different cities. So I might not have control. So I was not interested. I was with a different proposal to, but that didn't work out actually. So, but with that team itself, I'm saying you, even though I said a no to that proposal, I'm dealing through my Oops Media. I am taking care of their 35 resorts. I am doing digital marketing for them. So even though 1 year back we closed the deal of not doing, okay. So even though we were we said no to that proposal, we still are in good like what to say. We are still in good terms that he gave the other project to me. Just 2 months back, we signed up for the 35 resorts of his. And now again, next month, we're signing up with this Dubai project also. So it is not business deal. You need not feel bad. It's not a family or relative saying no that they'll get offended. People are very, very practical. In fact, I was quite emotional about my business. With respect to Twisty, I'm quite emotional. But for business, emotions does not work out. You have to be really practical, and business should be seen as a business only. Because puppies are there, I take it quite emotional, and expansion is stopped because of that. If otherwise, it is good. Like now, recently, to share this happy news also, we are starting one more branch in Ananagar. December 10th is the launch. So, with a lot of confusion, I said okay to this because another 15 more puppies will get added. So that is the thing. So in business, if terms does not work out, it doesn't work out. That's all. People won't take us wrong. You need not worry about that. You need not at all worry about that. If terms are not working out, it's a bye-bye, friendly bye-bye.
So So you
But
mean that
still
in
you have to,
profession there will be no hard feelings taken when we give it as
no, no, no,
I
no,
mean,
no, not at all, not at all. No way, no way, because they will also be particular about what they want. You and you should not agree to everything they say. You should be firm with what you want. You should be clear how the little bit of negotiations are fine. You can come to a consensus, you can come down a little bit, they can come down a little bit, but completely adapting to what they want doesn't work out at all. So you be firm with what you want. They will respect then only. That is what the strength of your business is. They will respect, yeah, Rekha ji, okay, great, fine. So எங்களுக்கு இப்படிதான் வேணும், உங்களுக்கு அப்படி work out ஆகலைன்னா என்ன பண்றது, அந்த மாதிரி they'll understand that you're strong with what you're doing. They'll have more respect on you.
yeah, I get it, ma'am. Thank you so much for putting light on this.
Yeah, be strong with how you see your business line, how you want to take it. Be firm. What is your future, how it should go. If you're very strong with that, so no one can shake you. Just don't go adapt. Like, see, I'll tell you one more thing. When you're doing business, okay, a lot of problems will come. So a lot of people will, even your family will come and give a lot of advices, but you analyze all the alternatives, take the best solution which you feel you can proceed from that. Okay, you analyze everything, but don't give up, like, because others are saying. If you are confident, just proceed with that. Be strong
Got
with
it.
your product. You don't give up on your product. You be strong. I never give up on Twisty Tails. Like, whatever people say, Twisty Tails is mine. Like, yeah, it's my brainchild, it's my baby. So that fire should be there. Your product fire should be there.
Like, I have one more question too. Was Twisty Tails your first idea, or you came upon, like, you came across even many more and you chose this one?
No, 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 no. See, from my 8th standard, I was wanting, see, normally any business, no, like a lot of investors are there who has got a lot of money. They will look for business opportunity based on profitability. So the return on investment, which is going to yield me more. So I have a lot. So portfolio, I just invest here, there, a bit on restaurant, a bit on this, that. So, but what I started is completely on passion. Okay, so it was passion and also a good business module. So it was not a choice. Yeah, it was the only option for me. So I wanted to start this. If otherwise I would have never started. Even now I would have never started a restaurant. Say if I would have started a restaurant also post COVID, for sure I would have closed it. I wouldn't have got the confidence of running it post COVID. Because I'm confident about this concept, I'm running it. So it is just not an option. It's the only choice I had. So if I'm doing, I'm doing this. If otherwise, I'm not doing anything. It was like that only for me.
Great, ma'am. Great to see you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome. Best wishes, ma'am. So I see a lot of questions. Ma'am, okay, one question is, ma'am, we don't have any idea, but we have to start a business. So give any advices to improve our ideas still from first year. See, maybe, see, even though I wanted to start I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. So that was the thing. I didn't want to work under anyone. This was there in my mind from my, say, childhood or something like that. So I never wanted to work under anyone. I wanted to start something on my own. But whenever I used to think what to start, so like, நீங்க சொல்றீங்களா அப்படி doesn't work out at all. Something will strike you that, okay, this has got good future, this has got good scope. Since you're in first year, now it's not the right, you have good enough time. By the ending of your third year or fourth year, you'll have much more opportunities and scope for you to choose from now. What you have to mold is just upgrade yourself to whatever is happening. Keep analyzing. So obviously for you people, you have Instagram. See how all the influencers marketing their products. Go through, for example, take any famous, take Samantha itself. She is showing some product of a biotech or something, some product. Go to their product page. Who else is marketing? How they are marketing their product? What is the potential of that product? Why are they giving so much money to this? How big is that business? You can analyze. Once you see it in that aspect, no, you will understand. So a lot of small level influencers are there. Okay, they'll wear that sari, like sari courtesy by so and so, makeup artist. Earlier how it was, makeup, all like they'll give a card or that's all. No, makeup artist. Now what they're doing, They do the makeup to the artist, and MUA, makeup by makeup artist, so and so. That's how people are getting connects nowadays. So you have to give a little bit and then only take. So once you are coming to your third year or something, you will know which is good. Maybe second year onwards, you have to analyze from now itself which opportunity is good. This might not be a right time, because what to say, you have to completely focus. You're just in the first year. Maybe take one more year, keep learning the business tactics and techniques. So by the second year, you will get to know, once you're seeing itself, you'll get to know which has got good scope and which you like. Basically, the thing which you like and which has got good scope, club together. That is your passion and future together. It will be a big success. So keep analyzing. That's what I say to everyone. Keep analyzing. See everything in business aspect. Okay, so I've become this one, like, to be very frank, any business person, initially, when I was doing my MBA, I did my MBA in Amity Global Business School. So they used to give me that economic times. Okay, they'll say, so and so and so and so have clubbed together. Say Cipla has joined with so and so company, Ranbaxy. They're going to join, some agreement is going to happen. So immediately what we have to do, we have to invest in that company. Trading aspect. So anything is going to happen that will improve the business. So I started seeing, so nowadays, any news it comes also, I can see what business agenda is behind that. So that level, you will understand any political movement is happening. Okay, it's for that. So now they're hiking the petrol prices. Okay, it is because future they want to get electric things inside. So that is one strategy which government is following. So it's all like, once you get into, you'll understand what is happening. You won't take the end product. You will know, oh, for this they've done this, for this they've done that. That you will understand once you get deep into it. So you keep seeing everything. So everything is business, and Instagram also. Your favorite hero, heroine, what they're doing is also business. So you see everything in that aspect, then you will know which you like, which you don't like. So by the time once you see in this aspect and know, then you will know which you like. So then you will say, yeah, this is what I'm passionate about. I will work in this direction itself. I know for this is my strength. I will do that. Initially, you won't believe, I was very bad with manpower management. When I was starting restaurant, I was not confident because I was taken for granted. When they ask leave, ayo pavon leave. Ma'am, gar pe, like, veetla avangalukku odam seriyilla. I'll say, okay, go, take care. It was like that. People were taking advantage of me. It was all just for 3 months. Then I understood. Now I am good at manpower management. Attana per, like, see, in Twisty, around 42 staffs are working. Dice Cut, around 80 staffs are working. Oops Media, around 15 staffs are working. So all these people I manage. I am really good at managing them. So I understood how to, you will develop yourself. Everything won't come immediately. Maybe on the 3 years, all took, okay, our madam is Bakra only. Okay, let's take advantage of her. Now, no, let's not tell to madam. Let's not tell to madam. That stage, you will develop yourself. It's like that only. You will learn half of the things. You might be confident. Half of it, you will become more stronger once you get into it and do it only. So choosing a business is, once you keep on seeing what opportunities are there, which you like, you club together, for sure you'll get a solution. Basically, I'll say you something. No one is good at anything. Everyone are good only at their thing. So if I have any problem, if I sit and analyze, I'll find a better solution than someone who is running a big restaurant, because they won't sit and see intricate problems of what is mistakes are here. So you are the best judge. So you, like, even a professional, she is a consultant, he is a consultant. Take inputs, but analyze with your situation and take a decision. That is what I learned. It's a big lesson which I learned. You are responsible for your own business. Only you can find a better solution than anyone, because you sit there 24/7. You think about it 24/7. It's there in your blood. You will find better solution and easier solution than other people. So this is one point which I learned. I want you people to follow in your life. You are better than anyone else with respect to your business. Next question. Do I have an idea which can be implemented? Okay, one sec. Hello. Okay. So the next question is, I have an idea which can be implemented into the market. How can I present to others and investors to convince them to invest in my business? See, simple. Your business plan should be ready. Your projection for future marketing. What is the everything should be there in the business plan. So, what is your product? What is your costing of the product? So how we are going to market, what is the future for the market? So once you see, investors doesn't mean one thing, okay, investors and maybe if you're really like your project is really good, they might invest for your project if it is small also. So you should be clear with what your project is, costing, profitability, projection should be there. Bank if you're going, your projection, the CMA, everything that should be perfect. Next 2 years kind of like projection you have to take. So if it is all there, then investors surely pitch in. So what kind of investors you're looking at matters. Okay, what kind of business and what kind of investors you're looking at. So if it is partnership, not much like-minded people joining together, happy enough to take the risk, then immediately that is the easiest option. One is bootstrapping, next is partnership. So big projects only investors easily come. I don't think small project people easily invest. So based on your project size, like we can pitch in for investors. I hope I cleared. Any other doubt, like Dhanush, like if you have anything, I don't know if that is clear for you. If anything else, you just text me. No, what? Ma'am, you never thought of quitting at any stage? Never. No. I never quit at any point of stage. I'll make it more better only if any problem comes. So that I'm very clear. You people should be very clear about that. Many people will oppose. It might be your own parents also, but you be very strong. And once you be very strong, people will appreciate and they will start speaking about you in a very good manner in future. Whoever is going to say, why are you doing this? You're one useless. You do something. Tomorrow they will itself appreciate, saying, wow, great, you have very great conviction. And what we felt was what to say, like I'll say you one example, because when I came with this concept of having puppies, what we thought was actually a weakness has become your plus. So it's like that. Okay, so never I give up. Oh, sorry. Never I give up, guys. And you also don't give up at any stage, okay? Ma'am, for business startup, is it fine to start at final year of college or take some time, maybe 1 or 2 years, then start implementing things? 2 years culture, everything will change. So then and there, once you find a good project, start immediately, provided you have a proper planning, proper finance, everything is there, then you're confident about things, you can get into it. So 1 or 2 years for yourself to equip yourself, then you take. But for just 2 years, that there's no concept like that. Once you're confident, even 10-year-old can start a successful business. It's like that only. If you are confident about a product and everything is in aligned with that, then you can start. Need not wait for that. Yeah, I need to get experience, because everything is hands-on experience only. So never think like that. If you have an opportunity, you get into it, provided your product is good. Okay. Next, I would like to thank management, HOD ma'am, Rekha ma'am for conducting. My query is, what is one main challenge faced by you to start up a business for women? Okay. See, challenge women, see, as such for a business, challenges are huge. Okay. Take it men or women, challenges are there. When it comes to women, what will happen is, so one basically what people think is, say for example, tomorrow you might get married. Who will take care of the business? What if you're not going to settle in this city itself? What you're going to get an alliance in abroad and you're going to go there? So that is one basic thing which family thing might say. Other than that, challenges, I can rather say I am more happy being a woman, and I'm getting a lot more advantage of being a woman, a lot more of exposure, advantage, a consideration consideration as in like what to say, a chance for me to speak up. Okay, so that kind of thing is happening. And people do listen when we try to speak something. And the challenges which I face is, which I feel, because I'm a person, I network a lot. Business is all about networking. I myself do a lot of networking, but still I feel I'm not able to get connected to bigger network because I'm not being the might be guys are there, they do social drinking, they meet up a lot, so which we don't do, no, professionally. So might be that is one drawback which I feel for my networking to restrict. All that's my personal opinion, though it might not be the correct point also. Other than that, we have a lot of respect outside. There is no doubt about that. Once you are doing your things really well, you will gain a lot of respect, much bigger than guys are. So easily you can immediately get highlighted. You can easily, once you're doing your things really proper, I'll say like it will be the best thing. I'm saying, it's really good. For example, take a restaurant itself. Like normally police people will come, so a lot of hindrance will come. Okay, so just chuma we have to give. Wherein like when my partner goes or my staff goes, they'll keep on continuing coming. Wherein if I go, then என்ன சார் இல்ல மேம் எல்லாம் கரெக்டா போதான் அவ்வளவுதான், they'll go. So few things, that respect which when we go run, no, that will be there. So I feel it is I mean maybe I'm using it in advantages level and theriyala. So maybe I'm in a better position, I'm taking good advantage of it only. So I don't find any problem. Maybe otherwise other working women, whatever they face might be the problem which women face. Now other than that, I feel it's we are all comfortable only. I don't think it's a problem. Okay. Okay, Dhanush, clear, fine. Okay, I should see networking, no, networking happens once you speak. You have to speak wherever you go. You should be clear with whatever you do. So I'm a person, I basically am an extrovert. Okay, so I network with people very easily. It's about you. You should not think that, see, when I started 2018, I started the restaurant. I started approaching even restaurant line. There was no common WhatsApp group also. People are not that connected, even though association was there. I spoke to one of the person in Times of India. I took or say 5 restaurant owners number, then I called them and I put in a WhatsApp group and asked them to share whoever restaurant owners they know, and they shared. And like that, now that group has got more than 350 people. I mean 350 brands owners are there in that group. So, and they call me queen of CROA. That is CROA. Okay, they call me queen of CROA. That is how we have to speak and get into. So they have huge respect on me. So once I have any query, they'll immediately support me on that. So for them also, I will go stand, like it's all give and take only. Once they have an issue, we give suggestions. Once I have a problem, they give suggestion. Networking is this one. So next is I'm in part of Rotary Club, and I'm part of Inner Wheel Club. All these are also networking. So where but conversion into business is different, but I network with a lot of people. So that is for sure there. Once you get into whichever line you are in, you'll get network. Now I'm into Oops. Once I got into Oops Media, now a lot of influencer I get connected to. So like that, you easily get connected to people. It is easy. You need not do it explicitly going and doing things. Once you do, but wherever you are, present yourself really good and make a connect with everyone. You support them, they support you, everything, it happens. It goes naturally. Nothing you specifically do something. Okay. Ma'am, what is the first step for business? First step is having a goal. So your goal should be SMART goal. SMART is your whatever business, what business you have to do, that product, what you're going to do, you should be very clear. Based on that only the other things will come around. So that goal should be very SMART goal. SMART as in S is specific, M is measurable, A is attainable, R is realistic, and T is time bound. Something big, no, I'm going to do, I'm going to prepare a medicine for COVID. I'm going to set up a lab. So that is no, like, you're not particular about what goal you're going to do. So your goal should be very smart, and there must be demand for the goal. So once that is all there, you can immediately start. So other things will be smaller level or bigger level. Once your product, you're confident about a product, you can make it. For example, you are good in creatives. Say you're good in creatives. What you can do, you can just draw a creative. One digital person, you can just, you did not employ also. Freelancer digital person, 300 rupees, he will design and give you. Print somewhere in white t-shirt, start selling that online. 10 bags, 20 t-shirts, like that base. Once you're clear with your product, so small or big, or you want to run a factory and do that, it depends on what you want to do only. So small or big, everything there is an opportunity nowadays. Being digital and online, B2C, all social media, everyone can do business. So there is no issue. Okay. Like talking to people and making them friends is okay. How do we be in that? None of them are your friends. So you're going to talk. Those are networks, your associates, affiliates. So they're not your friends. For sure, they're not your friends. Friends is different. Business relationship is different. You connect with a lot of people, you help them. They're not your friends. You can't say that, like, that is not, yeah, you should have that clear differentiation. Friendship is different. Business associations are different. So you can speak about your industry a lot, because friendship is completely different. No, you speak about your personal things, so you share everything. So friendship is different. Maybe in your business circle you can get one or two friends, but not everyone are your friends. So you share your industries, you share how to develop your line. So that is all comes under that networking part. It's not friendship. It's not friendship. Differentiate that. So being friend doesn't mean he's going to help you with business. It's not that. What is important thing in business? Important thing is profit. Any business, what you're doing is for profit. So plan your numbers really correct. So whatever you do, ultimately you should make profit, because that is only a bread butter which you're going to take out of business. Provided giving everything and paying salary, rent, marketing expense, this, that, at last what profit you make, that is why you're here. That is what you're doing business. Maybe any business starting few months will be the cash loss period, then it will come to the break even, then you will go to make the profit. But that should be clear. You should, like, yeah, I'm starting a restaurant, next 2-3 months will be cash loss, then for 2 months I might break even, after that I should definitely make profit. So that should be very clear. You can't just keep on putting whatever you have in your hands, no. So, and also when you're planning your finances, keep little amount for your working capital and also for your cash loss for next few months. Whichever month you feel is going to be the cash loss month, keep funds for that also. That all you should properly plan, because if you get tight with your cash after you start a business, that will kill your business. So proper cash management is mandate. As you told, you have become smart now. Can you tell us some examples of your transformation from being hardworking one to smart working one? See, I can't say I'm smart. There are much smart people also. So maybe I'm better than what I was before, for sure. Experience will teach you big lessons. Okay. So it did really teach me, like, say, example, manpower management is one. So I really completely have control, because otherwise business was getting affected because of me not being strict with them, or me not making proper rules for them to follow. So that what will happen, they will take advantage is one thing. Okay, not just their salary, but my business was getting affected. So that should not happen. So that wise, then now this digital thing, I've learned to adapt. Not just initially my restaurant was just going by word of mouth only. I was like, yeah, word of mouth, that is enough, that will do. That was my mindset. But now it's not that. I want my brand to get developed. Brand image should be developed. This aspect which I was not at all thinking. So that all, once I started doing that, that's when I got more opportunity of getting into digital. Like once I get into digital marketing, I go out for meetings. So I only normally speak. So once I understand practically, I'm able to project myself really well. And that's how easily people will give us opportunity for us to do for them. So that's all. Like maybe you can tell smartness is running the way better than what I was running before. For sure, once you get into it, experience will make you do it much, much better. So maybe much better than what also few people can do. But I feel happy about what I'm doing. Maybe I'll improve a little more. For sure, that always the quench for learning is always there.
Yes, Rekha. I think questions all you have answered. Shanmupriya, you can continue, dear.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we will start. Shall I start, ma'am?
You start, dear.
Yes, ma'am. Respected principal, HOD ma'am, teachers, and my dear friends, a very pleasant warm good afternoon to all and our present here. First of all, I extend my most sincere thanks to Almighty God for making this event a very grand success. Now, I could like to thank the management, principal sir, HOD ma'am for the guidance and moral support. Now, I could like to thank Dr. G. Amuda ma'am, head of the department, who gave me an opportunity to speak on this auspicious occasion. And it is a matter for a great honor for me. Thank you, ma'am. We thank Rekha Dani ma'am, entrepreneur, co-founder Twisty Tales, for accepting our invitation and honoring us with this wonderful webinar. Thank you, ma'am. It was a really interesting and a valuable webinar session, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for helping us to understand the role of entrepreneur, how the entrepreneur work, how to start up a company. You have given many ideas to start up a company. It is very useful, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. We thank you, ma'am, for giving us a wonderful ideas about the entrepreneurship by making us to think more about critical thinking, creativity, management, etc., which made us to think in different ways and a different perspective to look into the entrepreneurship ideas in today's trends. Thank you, ma'am. We also like to thank our management for organizing the webinar. We thank Sri Lakshmi ma'am for arranging the session to enrich your knowledge. Thank you, ma'am. I could like to thank our department faculty members and my dear friends for attending this webinar and made this event a very grand success. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Rekha. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Rekha, for immediately accepting, like, addressing our students.